name is Mikey Rivers, and in the studio with me, I have Madeline, Alex, Sophia, and Justin. Good morning. And we were talking about, I was asking everybody about a time they were told that something was good for them, or just good in general, and then later on they found out it was bad, because I found out that this item that was always told that was good is now possibly really bad, and I'll tell you what that is in a little bit. Let's go around the room. Tell me about something that you thought was good, but you found out later on that it was bad.
Golf.
Golf? You thought someone told you it was a good sport, and then you found out it was bad?
And then I played it, and it's really hard.
Uh-huh.
You ever aim forward, and then whatever you're aiming goes behind you?
Yeah, I always had a hook shot whenever you talk about
you just slice it, dice it.
You need a teacher. How about I teach you? I go right behind you, right? We both grab the shaft together, right? And we just sort of just hit those balls. I get right behind you, buddy.
Hit those balls right into the crack.
Justin, you ever tasted a golf club before?
Yeah, I have, actually.
Because, I might give you a spicy one if you end up doing that to me.
Come on, we could grab 9 irons together.
Hey-o.
Man, please. Golf for sure, and it's getting me angry just talking about it. So, next.
So we're talking about things that we were told that was good, and we're finding out that was bad. Personally, when I was a kid, I was always told that diet soda of any kind was good for you, and it was healthier and such like that. And then later on in life, you realize that it's just as bad, if not worse, for
Diet Coke causes cancer, allegedly.
Allegedly, yeah. So that was something I remember in my early teens, my late teens, my early 20s, I used to drink. They came out with Diet Coke with lime.
Yes.
And I loved that. I drank it every single day, and I'm like, oh, this is good, this is fine, because this is diet, this is great, it tastes good, blah, 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 and I was obsessed with it.
And then you learned about aspartame?
Yep.
Nice.
And the fake sugar that they use in there, and all nasty chemicals and stuff like that. So yeah, that was something for me, man. We're talking about things that we were told that was good, and we found out later on that were bad. So who's got something that was good, but is actually bad?
I thought partying would be a lot more fun than it actually is.
Oh yeah, so you would when you were a kid.
Hey,
you were
man.
Partying sounds great.
Now it's just drinks are expensive,
Yep.
Ubers are expensive. I wake up not feeling amazing the next morning. I like to go to bed early. I don't know. I thought that parties would be more fun for me, but
yeah. Nope,
not really.
Not living up to the hype, man.
Not at all.
Honestly, I agree with that. I remember house parties, hearing about house parties growing up and thinking that they were going to be this great thing, and then when I finally went to one, I was like, this is it?
Yeah.
Right. I feel the same way. I got you. I totally on the same page with that. We're talking about things that we thought were good, but we found out that were bad, because I found this item that was always told to me that was good, and I know it was told to everyone else that was good. But
I got one.
Bad. Yeah, what's up?
Justin Verlander.
Who's that?
He's a pitcher for the Mets. He won the Cy Young last year, and the Mets decided to give him $45 million a year.
And then how's
now
he doing
sucks
this year?
Ass. Him and Max Scherzer. They're both $40 million pitchers. They're not worth it.
Damn, that sucks,
Mets
man.
are going to Met.
Hey, they won 2 in a row. They won 2 in a row. It's a miracle.
All right, it's a miracle. The 2023 Mets miracle right there. We're talking about things that we thought were good, but we found out that were bad, because this one item I thought was supposed to be good, and I found out it was actually bad for you. Well, I'll tell you what's in this item it's gross. Anyway, Sophia, what do you got for me?
I found out, I literally watched a game the other day, baseball. I can't do it.
Baseball.
I know you literally just talked about baseball, and I know Justin, his whole personality is baseball, but I cannot stand baseball. First of all, I didn't even know it was 9 innings and it could go longer. I'm out. You lost me at the first one.
You just need someone to teach you baseball. See, they get behind you, they grab the bat, you hit the ball.
Justin, you gotta stop getting behind everyone,
I didn't say I said someone.
He did say someone.
I'm your guy, Alex. I'm going to teach you golf. Don't worry. But someone else
Don't come anywhere near me when I'm trying to learn a sport.
We can stretch. We got to stretch. Stretching's key.
Stretching is key.
You got to stretch.
You're in a very vulnerable position when you stretch. That is not a good idea.
You got to stretch the holes of the golf course.
Hole.
You gotta stretch the holes of the golf course.
Yes. In your mind, just envision it's like not a small hole. Just envision it's a big stretched out hole, right? We'll envision the big holes together. That way, when you hit the ball, it'll go right in the hole. Deep,
Oh my God.
Deep in the hole.
So
When are you free to golf, Alex?
I don't think he's ever going to golf.
We could do mini golf
Oh, mini golf.
or little people golf. Don't want to offend anybody.
That's just.
You think they just call it golf? Let's go golfing. We represent the lollipop.
God. Oh, please don't cancel us on my last day here.
Oh, you can say anything. You're not going to be here. Go ahead. Make fun of somebody. Make fun of the little people.
I don't want to. No.
Come on, don't you want to kick them?
No, because then you're going to post this. If I make fun of the little people, you're going to post this on our podcast on Spreaker.
Yeah, I don't really do that
Yeah, I know. I know this trap. I see right through it.
Go ahead.
No, not doing
Did
it.
you want to just punt one like a
No,
football?
I don't. They're people too, damn it. They're people too. Oh, we were talking about things that we thought were good and we found out were actually bad because a new study has found that kale is actually bad for you.
Doesn't it have like a lot of calcium?
So
Like it's,
kale has been told to us that is super healthy and it's a great thing if you want to be a healthy person and all that stuff. But a recent study found that it is covered in forever chemicals. So like those preservative chemicals and stuff like that. Kale is covered in it now. So these forever chemicals are compounds that don't break down quickly, right? Sometimes they take over 1,000 years to actually break down. So what winds up happening is that they're very small, so they get into the air. So since they get into the air, they actually spread all over into the air, our drinking water, and eventually our bodies. But it's seeming that more and more studies are linking these forever chemicals to like cancer and stuff like that. And they recently did a study on kale, and a lot of it is covered in these forever chemicals. And you would think like, oh, okay, so I'll just eat organic kale. Well, organic kale was also studied, and it is found to have also the same forever chemicals on it as non-organic kale. So I am convinced that no matter what you do now, you're just going to wind up getting cancer.
Kale, more like fail. Am I right?
Am I right?
Cancer, more like... I don't know. I got nothing. I don't even know what kale is. What the hell is kale?
It's
like a lettuce.
Yeah, it's like a lettuce.
It's
type
literally
of deal.
just a hard leaf.
Yeah.
Oh, how
It's a
hard is
leafy
it?
It doesn't
green.
taste good either.
Yeah, no.
It's not good.
Oh, I'm looking at
No,
it.
It's supposed to be
I'm not
super
with
healthy.
it.
Everybody
for you, but-
pretends to like it, you
Right.
know?
Yeah, no.
I'm not sad
Everyone's
about
like, oh my
kale
god, look at
being
my
bad for
kale.
me,
And then they
right?
like smile and it's stuck in their teeth.
Right.
Kale, more like fail.
Am I right? Oh man.
Ha! Ha!
With only a few minutes left on the show, I would like to say my final words here on the show, man. So if you don't know, I put in my 2 weeks notice here at WHPC. I am now working for JVC Broadcasting out east as their editor for Long Island News. I'm also going to be training to be a backup board operator for them as well. So that's why, part of the reason why I'm leaving the station is because my board opping training is early in the morning for like the next 2 weeks before I go on vacation to Brazil. And then when I come back from Brazil, I'm doing even more training earlier in the morning for their morning show. And so, yeah, so I might not be coming back in the fall, depending on my work schedule and stuff like that. And yeah, we'll see from there, man. But I just wanted to say I am going to miss the hell out of this place. I have had so much fun being on air the last 2 years. It's really a dream come true. I came back to school specifically here because of this radio station, because I wanted to get into this industry. And for anyone looking to get into this industry, this is a great stepping stone for you. Sean is an amazing director. He's taught me a lot. I mean, I used to bother him after every shift, asking him, what did I do good? What did I do that was bad? What can I do to get better? And I've been doing that the last 2 years with him. And I feel like I've grown a lot. especially as a host for the morning show, a host on the Nassau Mix, which I will be doing my last Nassau Mix coming up next between the 9 and 10 hour. And I just want to say thank you to a bunch of people. The very first people I met here, Addison and Nixie. I love you two both very much. Thank you so much for being so open and inviting to me. Like, I was so nervous my first day, and you guys were just so kind and nice, and I'll always remember that. Thanks to Justin for teaching me some production stuff. Love it, man. I really love the production stuff. It's a lot of fun, and you gave me a stepping stone over the summer. Last summer to taught me how to do that when I was doing my internship here. So thank you for that, man. Thank you to Sean. Thank you to everybody I have done the morning show with, even you guys here. I know we've only been together for a short while, but I will miss you guys as well. I know I'm missing like a bunch of people, but they'll just have to deal with it. It's bittersweet. Hopefully I can come back. I mean, if I don't come back, that means I got onto commercial radio. So we'll see what happens, man. Hopefully the dream comes true and I can actually... What the hell is that?
That's the Oscar wrap-up music. This speech is going on too long. I like to thank Jesus. I like to thank my mommy and daddy.
Well, I guess I'm boring Justin to tears.
No, I love Mikey. Mikey has more in common with me than pretty much anybody that's ever been at the station. He's a big nerd. He's a good guy. He works hard, which a lot of people don't work hard here at the station. They just are here for whatever reason and they dip. Mikey's always here. He wants to create stuff. And again, we just have a lot in common. He's the old man. I'm the old man. Now there's only me. I'm the only old guy now, so it's going to suck.
The babysitter. By the way, Mikey Rivers is a great radio name.
Thanks, buddy. I appreciate it. I appreciate that a lot. Last thing I will say is I'm not going to get into the story because I don't have really much time to.
Oh, who cares? Go over. Who cares? You're doing the Nassau Mix next.
That's true. All right, so really quick story then with the person who works here. So I started work before I got into JVC Broadcasting. I was working at Connoisseur Media in the promotions department. And, promotions isn't the most glamorous job. You got to carry heavy tents, you got to set them up, you got to talk to people, and it's a minimum wage job. It's not the most fun thing, it can have its fun moments, but it's kind of annoying. It's a starting point. It's a way to get your foot in the door, and that's how I looked at it. So I was talking to somebody here, I'm not going to say their name, but they were offered a chance to work promotions at a radio station company here on the island, and they turned it down because they thought that the promotion gig would also allow them to be on air and there was some miscommunication or whatever. But what ended up happening was that they didn't take the job because they, quote unquote, know their worth. And when I heard that, it really boiled my blood to the core. Like, I hated hearing that. You know your worth. Well, that's fine. You can know your worth. But these companies you work for are not going to know you or your worth. You have to show your worth. So I didn't say anything to this person, but all I said to them was, I think you made a mistake by not taking this job and getting your foot in the door.
I can't wait to find out who this was.
I will tell you off there who it is. And so they said they know their worth and that they're just going to focus on their radio show here and that's how they're going to get on air. And after working for Connoisseur Media, after talking to people throughout the industry, just different personalities and stuff like that, you have to show your worth. You have to work from the bottom. You have to, sacrifice to get into this industry. And if this is the industry you want to get into, people say it's dying or whatever. Honestly, there's still different ways to do radio, and it's just branching out into social media too. So you just got to get with the times, man. And that's what it is. So to that person who said they know their worth and decided not to take their job, I'm here to show everyone, don't know your worth. Prove your worth.
And know your role and shut your mouth. The Rock used to say that, right?
Yes, The Rock used to say that. Now Justin's telling me to shut my mouth.
No, you're Mikey. Go on. I love hearing you talk.
So if there's anything I can tell you all as like a parting words is, if you want to get into this industry or any industry for that matter, don't go in thinking, I know I'm the best. Because your boss will not know that. You have to show that. You have to work your butt off. You have to work it till you're tired, man. Like I used to work 7 days a week at Connoisseur Media, 6 days a week, get no days off, do long shifts just because I had to, between working full-time, part-time, here at the station and doing full-time school. I busted my ass the last 2 years. And if you're not busting your ass to make something of yourself, then you're doing it wrong. That's all I'll say. So for the last time here at the Nassau Morning Madhouse, I would like to say, do me a favor, tell someone you love them, and I'll catch you on the flip side. Thank you guys so much. I love you all. Thank you for listening these last 2 years, and hopefully I come back in the fall. If I don't come back in the fall, hopefully you can find me somewhere on air elsewhere at a station. But if you want to follow me on Instagram and see where I wind up ending up, follow me at the Mikey Rivers, and if you give me a follow, I'll follow you right back. Why not?
And you're always welcome to be a guest on the Radio Rumble, Saturdays 12 to 2, right here on 90.3 WHPC.
I appreciate
Radio Rumble.
I love you guys so much. Take care of yourselves, guys. Be well.
This show makes those early morning classes a little easier to deal with.
And poor chlorophyll is caught in the middle of this.
Chlorophyll? More like borophyll.
It's the Nassau Morning Madhouse.
90.3 WHPC.